Yes, people! Ali Ali here at 60 bits and bobs. Yes, we're going back to the old school again for the fifth time now. If you're here for what? Microsoft Xbox 360? Nah, wrong channel, my friend. We're going back to the old school and an exciting one because this was put to the vote. Two great platform games. I said, what games should I talk about next? It was either between Mickey, Castle of Illusion, Mario, Super Mario World. 62% won it. It was close at one point. It was 50-50 at one point. Mickey nearly did it, but then after that, Mario just crept up and it was the deciding vote. So we're going to be talking about Super Mario World today. But talking about the vote, for shame, someone messaged me, Jen. They said that I should make some fake Instagram accounts to make some fake votes. For shame! Can't do that. No, can't do that. Oh, I can't lie. It was my idea. It was all my idea. I put the screw in the tuner. Who remembers Keenan and Kel? Do you love Keenan and Kel? Write in the comments. I want to hear. Here we go. Let's talk about wrong game, Super Mario World. So, another reason to get excited. My friend Inchman has made an enthusiastic button. So, let's get excited. Let's turn up the enthusiasm for Super Mario World on the SNES. Nah, it is the best platform game ever made. And people are saying, you said Sonic 2 was the best game ever made. And that's a platform game, and it is. And Sonic 2 is my favourite game, but this is the best platform game. And I want to know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? It is a hard one to beat. There's been some great platform games on the SNES. Donkey Kong Country, Yoshi's Island. Is there more? Of course there is. There's loads of great platform games. Even if I dare say on the N64, going forward in time to Mario 64, which is an amazing game. But this holds up. It still looks incredible. Mario 64, that looks shocking now. Oh man, that looks really dodgy. But this is the game. Is there a better platform game? I don't think there is. Let me know what you think. In terms of, by the way, I squeaked my chair there in case you thought it was anything else. This game is incredible. It's got so much depth. It's got so many levels, so many secrets. And the most important thing, it is the fun game to play. I had an absolute honour of playing this with one of my best friends, Mike, recently. ATB, Attack the Backlog. He's on Instagram, but he's mainly on YouTube. He streams a lot. He does a lot of streaming. He's such a funny guy. And it was an absolute pleasure playing this game with him. So I dedicated it to him, this game, because he's a massive Nintendo and Mario fan. It was great playing it with him. But one more person it would have been great playing with is Mr. Chris House, Cabby SNES, because we're always phoning him, texting him, messaging him. Where do we go? What's a quick way to get out? Because we were being pushed for time. Mike said we could do it in 3 hours. I was like, no way! 3 hours? I said 5. We ended up doing it in just under 8. And that was not doing everything. We started off finding secrets and different exits and stuff. But it was getting on. We would have been there all night. And that would have been a bad thing anyway. But we did want to kind of finish it in the end. It was just under 8 hours. So why is it such an amazing platform game? There's loads of reasons. Yoshi, what a character. I mean, you get to ride on a dinosaur. He's a great companion. He's become to be an amazing character in the Mario world. The level designs, there isn't better. It's so clever and ingenious in terms of, if you do this, you can go back to it later on once you've done the Switch Palaces, so you can get further up. There's so many secrets. You can go up above the levels. You can go under the levels to find secrets. There's different exits, different paths. Even the map's brilliant. The music is brilliant. Koji Kondo, who made the music, and he's made probably the best Nintendo games in terms of music. The Zelda games, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Pilot Wings, Star Fox. He is composed the music to them games. But the levels are incredible. I don't think I've played better. Sonic is just getting from start to finish. This has got more depth. It's like if you imagine different layers and you can go, yeah, it's for depth, it's for depth, man. There's so much to it. And when me and Mike were playing the game, it is crazy how much I could remember. You know, I'll go to the supermarket now with a shopping list and still forget to bring some stuff back. But I could remember the keys, I could remember certain exits, and it's like, how do you remember that? It's just embedded in your brain. You had so much fun playing it, and the replay value was just amazing, wasn't it? You know, it had the save files. You would complete the game, you'd go back and you'd play it again. And I've got to mention it, if you are, you know, if this is getting you excited again, if this is getting you proper excited, we've got to talk about the controls. And, you know, this is the original controller from 30 years ago or whatever it is. You know, this is about 30 years old now. It still works. The shoulder buttons are a bit in, but they're really comfortable now. And Mario controls amazingly. And you can play it on different ROMs and emulators now, but you might be playing with a third-party controller. But nothing beats the original controllers. And I've really got to say it for this game in particular, because Mario controls amazingly. He's a great character control. You know, in other platform games, they might be a bit clunky or a bit not as smooth. He is a great character to control. And if you're going to play it, you've got to... this controller does it, let's just say it does it more justice, yeah? It's a more enjoyable play, and it's the way it was intended. You've got to play it with the original controller if you get a chance to, because it is a beautiful game to play, and it just makes it more special playing it with that. It does, and people like the people from SNES Chris House, he knows that. Loads of you know that who subscribe, because we've got a lot of retro gamers, you know, because that's what I'm talking about. And you know, you've got to play with the original controllers if you can, because it just makes it that much better. And it's how you were supposed to play it, so why not? So, talking about the SNES and getting excited about it, and getting excited about Super Mario World, was this Nintendo's finest platform game? Now, of course, we've mentioned just earlier in the video about Donkey Kong Country, which is a fine contender made by Rare, and what they did with that game in terms of graphics. Not just graphics, for gameplay. Donkey Kong Country is an amazing game. I can talk about that, just get excited about that as I can about this. But is this Nintendo's finest? Is this their finest platform game on the SNES? I think it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think about Keenan and Kel. Let me know what you think about Super Mario World as the finest platform game on the SNES. This is a prime. You've got to play this. I mean, Mickey, mate. Oh, I'm going to talk about this soon because I love that game. And there's a lot of Sega fans who wanted me to talk about that, but I never got a chance to. So I'm going to come back to it. Don't you worry. But let me know in your comments. Let me know what you think. I had so much fun playing this. And as I said, I played it recently and I loved it just as much. It brought back all the memories as a kid playing it 30 so years ago, you know. I loved it and I still love it. And you can put that game on now and I'll guarantee you'll have so much fun playing it. One thing to mention about Mario though, not to bring up a Mario v Sonic debate or anything, but let me know in the comments. Why does Mario hate animals so much? Sonic loves the animals because he saves them. But Mario, not only does he jump on the turtle to take his house away from him, he then dashes it at them and kills them. What's that about? I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you for everyone who's been subscribing and following and liking and commenting. I love all the comments and I always reply to them because, you know, I love it. I love getting involved. It's been a pleasure talking about it. It brought back so many memories. It is a great game and I'm sure every retro gamer has played it and they've got it in their collection. Thanks so much for watching. You know what it is. You know what it is. It is 16 bits and bobs. Yes.